What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be pre-recording a couple videos because I just have not had time or had the want to make videos. I feel like I do that every time in every single video, so I'm just gonna get right to what I'm gonna do today, and it is my October 2015 wrap-up. I can't believe it's already November. It feels like it was just like August or something. I don't like winter. But yeah, so October was actually not that great of a reading month for me. But I'll share with you my wrap up for what I did read this month. I mean, at least I read, and my hopeful TBR for November. The first book that I completed in October is I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak, and let me tell you, this is a literary masterpiece. I'm not even kidding, like one of the favorite of 2015, like probably one of the most favorite of 2015. I'm not even kidding. It was so well written. At times it was comical. I loved Ed as a main character. I pretty much loved all the characters. They just seemed so real. They weren't like these perfect, little characters that you often see in books. Like, they all had their own flaws, and I liked that. And the plot was just so interesting and original. And not only that, this book was just so enlightening, and there were so many quotes that were just, again, very well writing. Very well. I'm in AP English and I still don't know how to speak grammar correctly. Anyway, I could just keep gushing about this book for so long, but I'm probably going to stop because then this video would be like 10 minutes long and I don't want that. But seriously, read this book if you haven't. Marcus Zusak is quickly becoming one of my favorite authors. And after that was my downfall. Oh, and I obviously rated this 5 stars. The next book was one I finally completed that I started way back in the end of August. So I was so happy that I finally completed it, and it was Breathe by Sarah Crossan. However, I ended up only rating this book 3 stars. I thought most of the aspects of it were pretty average. The characters weren't very, how do you say, enjoyable. I was emotionally unattached to them, especially Quinn. He was hella annoying. I mean, I don't know, everything was just okay about this book. Like, the plot was okay. It wasn't horrible. I did like the world, though. It was a great idea. I just felt like it was sort of executed poorly. I don't think that I will be continuing on with this series, but if anyone has read the Breathe duology and has read the second book, let me know if it's good. But I probably won't finish this series. And the only other book that I completed this month was The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and the only reason I read it was because it was for school, so it was basically forced. I rated it 2.75 stars. Again, same with Breathe. I felt like it had so much potential. The story and the characters were just like so interesting, but it was just executed poorly, and it just came out as average to me. I mean, it sounded really cool, and I mean, there were parts about it that I liked, but at the same time, I felt like it could have been so much better. Anyway, on to my November TBR. First and foremost, I am going to read Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. It's Mass. Anyway, this is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series, which is probably one of my all-time favorite unfinished series so far. I mean, it's just so good. I am so ready to dive back into this world, and if I don't read this month, I will be really sad. But I'm going to read it. I have to. Like, it is literally a necessity for my life. I started Mind Games last month, October, but I ended up not finishing it. I don't even really know why I started it. I mean, it was on my TBR, I think. Yeah, it was on my TBR, but I just wasn't really in the mood for it. I don't know, I just like spontaneously started it, and I only got to page 58, and I wasn't really enjoying it, so I just put it down. But maybe I'll read it in November. I don't really know. I also want to read My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Warga this month, and now that I think of it, this kind of seems more of a suitable book for November than the other months of the fall. I don't know why, but it just seems like that. But I've just seen this sitting on my shelf, and I'm like, why haven't I read this yet? It's like I'm not putting it off. It's not even part of a series, and I really want to read it too. It's like, why hasn't this been read yet? And the final book that I am putting on my November TBR is Gloria O'Brien's History of the Future by A.S. King. Just because, I don't know, like, I feel like reading this for some reason. And I mean, A.S. King, all of her books, I've enjoyed them so far. So, I'm not, like, having expectations, like, super high. But, I mean, it's A.S. King. Come on, like, how bad can it be? My TBR might change throughout the month if I, like, buy any books that have been released recently that I, like, really want to read. Library of Souls. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I would have made more videos, but I went to a haunted house yesterday for Halloween, so I was busy for that, and I don't know. Well, here's a video now, and I'm going to pre-record some other ones, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!